hope you all have a pleasant day today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aida and I with Adham. I am here to representative of my residents from Mutiara Hill. The purpose of my presentation today is to discuss on the issue of opening of the landfill near Mutiara Hill residential area. Here, I bring along a member of the Environmental Evaluation Committee, Syafiqah, who would like to hear your proposal of the landfill project. We were looking forward to hearing from your side and dealing with this matter without delay.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all of you. I am Siti Aisyah, a developer of this landfill project at Mutiara Hill. Firstly, I'll introduce both of the project developer and contractor, Syuhada and Haziqah. Let me explain more about the landfill project. Our landfill project is indeed near the residential area, but it is the easiest, the most economic, and also the most efficient method to manage the waste material. It is because this landfill project has the capacity to process the waste using the best quality method on par with the international standards.
Yes, it's true. Our landfill is indeed the most economic and efficient landfill creation. We have studied the area and have made some research about the area.
Thank you, Aisyah and Syuhada, for your clarification. But I have to voice out as resident side that we oppose with the idea of having the landfill near the residential area. Besides, we were not informed nor consulted of the landfill project. Adam will explain more about resident concern regarding this issue.
Yes, I agree with you, Aida. By the way, my name is Adham. I would like to express regarding how we worry that it might pose to a very serious threat to the health of the residents in the residential area. We did some research about a landfill. We found out the purpose of landfill is to bury the waste material so that the waste material will not be on the surface of the ground and will be kept dry. The previous research show that the people who live close the landfill sites suffer from the medical condition such as asthma, cuts, diarrhea, stomach pain, reoccurring flu.
Other than that, cholera, tuberculosis is also the medical conditions that people would avoid. Like we always say, it's better to prevent than cure. The causes of the health problems are as a result of continuous exposure to chemicals, for example, inhalation of toxic fumes and dust from the landfill sites.
Okay, hi everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Nurul Syafiqah binti Marzuki as an Environmental Evaluation Committee. The main reason for the oppose is this project may have violated some major protocols and therefore it might impose health threats to the residents. As we know, this landfill should not be made close to the residential areas as it gives various negative impacts to the residents, especially their health and emotional. Eventually, we may need the landfill project to be shut down immediately. I am pretty sure that all the residents has the same thought as I am.
Okay, I am Haziqah. I am a representative of a contractor for the landfill project in Mutiara Hill. Okay, so let me tell you that our project has already submitted the environmental impact study report before the project started, and we have followed the protocols. So it has been said that our project has not violated the protocols, and we are able to proceed the project. We we also can show you the study report that we have been submitted. It has been approved, and our project will not bring any harm to the resident nearby. Am I right, Miss Aisyah?
Yes, totally. We actually have the approval from the Ministry of Environmental and Water. Before the submission, we did some research about the area. We would not like to cause any trouble with the residents. Thus, we do not want to cause any harm to the people around the area. I may be thinking that the resident may be very angry with the project as they have not been informed about the advantages of having the landfill. How about presenting a demo of the landfill project to the resident in the residential area, Syuhada?
That's a brilliant idea. This might help way better understanding between us developers and the residents. They might understand what we were implementing. If we had a chance to present our demo landfill project, we will present a demo of our landfill project to you people that we have created an easiest, most economic, and efficient landfill.
I am really dissatisfied with the demo. What is the demo for and what does it implement to us?
Okay, firstly, let's elaborate a little bit about this landfill. Okay, first of all, we will show you the design and the implementation of the integrated water management. Implementation of integrated waste management. So the landfill is well designed and is operated to ensure the compliance with the environmental preservation requirements, and it is ultimately ensure that the environment is free from contaminant. Syuhada, can you explain more about the details so that they understood what we are trying to show them?
Okay, basically, our design main goals for this landfill is to serve the disposal needs of the community. Other than that, we would like to design this landfill to protect the groundwater quality by eliminating the leachate discharge and protecting the air quality and generating energy by installing a landfill gas recovery system.
Yes, Syuhada. The design that has been prepared by the developer is the most efficient landfill. I think we can proceed with that. So the resident will know that this landfill will not harm them, although this is nearby.
Other than showing the demo of the landfill project, I would be grateful you do another method to inform all of the residents nearby.
Okay, how about release a media statement of a landfill project? Okay, this media statement is to tell the resident that we have a collaboration with the Ministry of Environmental and Water. Okay, so then the media will be telling that this project has made a special design to prevent, to eliminate, and control pollution, also to improve the environment, consistent with the purpose of the Environmental Equality Act 1974 and regulation.
Haziqah, this is actually a nice idea, but does it help to convince the resident? We need you to improve more on the structure design so that all of us is convinced that the landfill will not affect the resident. Maybe you can improve with the noise pollution?
Yes, I personally oppose against the opening of this landfill near the area because it may give noise impact to the residents. Some people will be wondering what is a landfill. In simple terms, a landfill is a facility where solid waste is unloaded from smaller trucks and reloaded into larger vehicles for transport to a final disposal site. The noise of the heavy traffic and the operation of heavy-duty facility equipment such as the conveyors and front-end loaders really disturb the peace of the residents. Also, there will be a common noise from backup beepers and the clang of the tailgates slamming against heavy truck bodies.
Furthermore, the excessive noise from both landfills and transfer stations can be hearing clearly make people relax, concentrate, or share conversation even at early morning or late night. The noise can disrupt sleep of the people who is want a comfortable surrounding at their home to rest and enjoying their life. Adham, have you any idea to share with them to overcome this issue?
Okay, I would like to recommend you to provide the seat back distances called a buffer zone to separate noisy activity from the adjacent land users. Other than that, arranging the site so that the traffic flow are not adjacent to properties that are sensitive to the noise. Is it okay with that? Maybe that may help with the noise pollution.
Yeah, true. I agree with Adam. Adam, sorry. Mostly who just got back from work would like to have a peaceful rest and sleep. Same goes to home working shift hours. They will be coming back home early in the morning to rest, but was disturbed by the loud noises of the landfill and the transportation. While those who work from home or study for the PDPR, it really disturbs the focus, concentration, and it would lead to stress.
I think it was a very productive way of thinking. This may be the solution for the noise pollution. Okay, we may need to discuss this so we can implement this to the project. Not only that, we also can use the proper lubrication as well as a better maintenance of the machines. It's to reduce noise pollution and to improve efficiency. Besides, it also reduces friction between movable parts and help to reduce noise.
I see. This can be made a solution to solve noise problem. But I have another concern regarding water pollution in my area. We found out that garbage leachate will be a threat to the water system area and can cause water pollution. Can you guys explain why this happened?
As you all know, the garbage leachate is a liquid that forms when rainwater infiltrates through waste. This is highly contaminated water will contain not only high level of organic contamination, it also possible contain thousands of inorganic chemical as well.
Okay, actually we did discuss on this issue in our meeting. We will be implementing so-called a new technology that can solve this kind of problems. There is a range of technologies available to treat landfills leachates in different ways, such as the biological treatment. Okay, biological treatment will try to imply this method to remove the nitrogen and other biological compounds from the wastewater. Syuhada, what is the other method? I can't actually remember what is it.
Okay, let's see. It's the chemical physical processes. These wet oxidation processes can be used if it is possible to oxidize organic compounds. This will include inactivated carbon absorption, precipitation, flocculation, and ion exchange processes.
Well, it's a new technology that we don't know about. Can you explain more about this process? Like, what are the examples that using this kind of processes so that we can understand more and feel secure with the technology you were talking about?
Okay, what I heard about this kind of technology is this choice of technology depends largely on characteristics of the leachate, discharge limitations such as direct or indirect discharge, and site constraints. As what I know about the biological leachate treatment is a proven technology for anorganics and ammonia achieve nitrification and unification to reduce the oxygen demands for landfill leachate treatment.
I knew about the examples of the biological treatment. First of all is the activity sludge process, ASP, sequencing batch reactor, SBR, and also the membrane bioreactor, MBR, and also the constructed wetlands. That's the example of the biological treatments that can be implied.
Oh, well, it sounds good to me. Thank you, Haziqah and Aisyah, for a good explanation. It may help reduce the hazardous substance, pollutant, or contaminant entering energy stream or otherwise released into the environment, including fugitive emission prior to recycling, treatment, or disposal. Therefore, I agree with this idea of using a chemical physical processor. We need to take care of our environment and choose smart ways to avoid any pollution.
I would like to say something about the landfill near a slope of over 50 degrees. I would like to suggest if you could try to find the place landfill a bit further from the slope. This really made me feel uneasy when I imagine that the landfill is near the slope. This situation makes it prone to natural hazard like a landslide. Okay, landslide are a natural hazard that may cause $1 million damage and also may cause a death. They were defined as a downslope movement of soil and rock under the influence of gravity.
I did hear about this landslide. This is the stability of a slope can be describing. There are two forces working against one another, driving the force working together to cause the slope materials to move downslope. So whereas the resisting forces can act to keep the materials on the slope. So I guess we can change the position of the landfill to further away from the slope so that it will not harm the resident in the residential area.
Yeah, I think this would be recommended so that the resident will feel safer staying in the area. If you could do that, you will be able to accept all the terms and suggestions that we discussed just now. In principle, I know most of the people realize that such facilities are needed and in the future. But in some cases, however, concern arises about the specific location for a landfill and whether the facility will be properly managed. Therefore, the parties involved have to take a full responsibility and understand all the problems faced by the residents. For sure, residents also have their right to speak because they paid their house for living peacefully and comfortable.
If you say that, I guess we can accept the recommendation that you provide to us. So, do everyone agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right.
In the light of what we do today, suggest that how about we making a letter do not give any problem to this project as long as it does not pollute the residential area. This will provide guarantee to this project so that it will not affect the residential area.
Agree.
Yes, we agree. So, for now, we will make sure that everything will be followed. Thank you all for your cooperation. We actually successfully finished this discussion without a fight. So we hope that all the residents will be satisfied and will feel safe staying in the residential area. And we also want to make this project successfully created. So thank you all for your cooperation.
Thank
you
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the consideration.
Bye.